Welcome back to KPL Performance for a closer look at some of the detail that goes into my quarter scale V8 model engines. Today we'll be looking at the rotating assembly and some of the machining that goes into the internal details of the engine block. My engines are the most true to scale model V8s available, with features like fully drilled oil galleys, water cooling passages, and cross-bolted main caps. Let's take a look at some of those features. Since my engines have a fully pressurized oiling system, I wanted the blocks to mimic a full-scale one as close as possible. So I have fully drilled oil galleys that run the full length of the block that deliver oil to your crank, cam, lifters, and cylinder heads. This is a feature that no other engine on the market has. Most other companies are either using a drip feed oil system or have tubing pressed into their block to create those galleys. By fully drilling the oil passages, it adds significant time and complexity to produce the blocks, but you get a much higher quality product in the end. My engines are fully machined inside for a water passageway around each of the cylinders. The internal passageway is created when I press in the cast iron cylinder liners. The cylinder liners are bored and honed after being pressed in, so you know they're perfectly round and on location. The crankcase mimics a full-scale engine as well, with cross-bolted main caps and two-piece crank bearings. For the rotating assembly, the crankshafts are machined from 4340 steel. Then they are fully cross-drilled for all your oil passageways, heat-treated, finished ground, and sent out for nitride coating. The camshafts are a similar process, machined from 4340 steel, heat-treated, finished ground, and then nitride coated. To go along with the crankshaft, I machined all of my connecting rods and pistons from 6061 aluminum. The pistons feature an angle valve relief and 3 rings. The top ring being a compression, the second ring being a compression, and the last ring being your oil control ring. The oil control ring has passageways that are drilled through the piston and return oil to the center. For the wrist pin, I use a miniature C-clip to retain the wrist pin, just like a full-scale engine would have. To go along with the cam, I make my own solid lifters. They're kind of a hybrid of a roller lifter, but instead of a roller on the tip, it has a rounded tip. This is because the small scale makes it too difficult to put a roller with a pin in there. But because of the rounded feature, I have a tie bar that locks the two lifters together, just like a full-scale one, so they work in unison. In upcoming videos, we're going to be talking about the cylinder heads and some of the intricate detail that goes into putting them together. So be sure to stop back and like and subscribe. Thanks.